breakdown and weekly outlook of Euro USD. So I'll give you my perspective since last week. So since last week, I've been talking about the euro gaining a lot of strength as the US dollar falls because of the inflation kicking in. So that's key fundamental thing to keep an eye on. So based on the technicals, we're seeing prices creating high highs and lows, and currently, let me get rid of this. So we're seeing prices, all these prices is just creating high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. You got a lot of rejection here, and price is still above the EMAs, indicating we're still in a bullish territory. And when you break this down to the far time frame, so this is key. Let me put everything back. So when you look, we see price creating high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Then we created a new high, so breaking all this previous high, right? So when you pull up your fibs from this low to this high, we see price came all the way to the downside, came and test not only this liquidity level, you see like this big wick here, wick, we see price came to the downside, and all this candlestick closed above the liquidity level. So that's key. That's one factor, right? Then the other factor, you see price is respecting the 78.6 uh, Fibonacci retracement level. That's key. And the other thing, let me break it down to the 1 hour time frame. So price after price came all the way to the downside, testing the liquidity level and also respecting the 78.6. We see when you draw your counter trend line, you're seeing price creating low high, low low, low high. Then we had this accumulation phase here before this breakout, right? So technically, all this what you're seeing here is what I call market cycle. So we have downward trend, accumulation. Now we're going towards a continuation to the upside. So this right now it's an upward trend. So we broke out of this accumulation phase. We're gonna see now upward trend, right? So that's one factor. So the key factor is daily is still maintaining to the structure to the upside. EMAs are still below the price action, so indicating bullish. When you look also in the 4 hour time frame, we're seeing prices respecting the Fibonacci and also the liquidity zone. We broke out of this accumulation phase, so that's super bullish. We also engulfed all. You see, like this big weak area caused by the fundamental last week. We see is totally engulfed by these two candlesticks, so that's super valid. So the other thing I said we gotta watch is we see this is a good point of control, right? So we see market came here, acted as resistance, and also when market opened today, acted as resistance multiple times, right? So before a continuation to the upside, we shall see a slight pullback because this is a valid liquidity pool. So what I'm expecting is since we broke out of this accumulation phase, we're gonna use Fibonacci retracement tool. We're gonna pull from this low to that high, and what's the best case scenario we could see like price heading to? So the best retracement I could see is at least price comes to this liquidity level here, or at least if it drops hard, then at least come and test this accumulation phase here before move to the upside. So since I'll be looking for this opportunity, then we shall be taking this to the upside, like around this target here. Our first target one, then our second target will be based on the extension of the of the Fibonacci, so somewhere around there, right there. Target two, somewhere around there. So have an eye on these two levels. I'll be taking long positions from somewhere around there. I'll be monitoring this trade. I hope you guys capitalize on this trade. It's very uh so the other thing, I'll put my stop loss way below there. So why did I choose this level? So when you look at this side here, we see let me pull this all the way to this side. We're saying price came here, rejected here, then we had this big move to the upside, then retest as a support all the way to the upside. Then we see when we had this meltdown here, price rejected also here, and also we had this attempt here and also this attempt here. So probably I'm looking for Euro USD to come to this liquidity level, then go to the upside. So this is a very good trade setup I'm looking at. Um, and monitor a lower time frame like M15 to see like shift of momentum to the upside, then you enter your trade. The other thing, when when you look at the cut data based on the euro and the USD, you find a lot of institutions are buying the euro, heavily buying the euro, and aggressively selling the dollar. So there's so much weakness in the dollar right now. So I'll be looking for long targets. Hope you guys capitalize on this trade. Very wonderful. Uh, yeah, so that's it. I'll be seeing you guys in a bit.